Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Kingdom Revelation. Today we're going to be doing chapter 27 and 28. And let's get your Bibles out so that you can start reading with me. We're almost finished with the Proverbs, okay? Here we go. Don't boast about tomorrow, for you don't know what a day may bring forth. Let another man praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, and not your own lips. A stone is heavy, and sand is a burden, but a fool's provocation is heavier than both. Wrath is cruel, and anger is overwhelming, but who is able to stand before jealousy? Better is an open rebuke than hidden love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, although the kisses of an enemy are profuse. A full soul loathes a honeycomb, but to a hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet. Let me read that again. Hold on one second. Okay. A full soul loathes a honeycomb, but to a hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet. As a bird that wanders from her nest, so is a man who wanders from his home. Perfume and incense bring joy to the heart, so does earnest counsel from a man's friend. Don't forsake your friend and your father's friend. Don't go to your brother's house in the day of your disaster. Better is a neighbor who is near than a distant brother. Be wise, my son, and bring joy to my heart. Then I can answer my tormentor. A prudent man sees danger and takes refuge, but the simple pass on and suffer for it. Take his garment when he puts up collateral for a stranger. Hold it for a wayward woman. He who blesses his neighbor with a loud voice early in the morning, it will be taken as a curse by him. A continual dropping on a rainy day and a contentious wife are alike. Restraining her is like restraining the wind, or like grasping oil in his right hand. Iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens his friend's countenance. Whoever tends the fig tree shall eat its fruit. He who looks after his master shall be honored. As water reflects a face, so a man's heart reflects the man. Sheol and Abaddon are never satisfied, and a man's eyes are never satisfied. The crucible is for silver, and the furnace for gold, but man's refined by his praise. Though you grind a fool in a mortar with a pestle along with grain, yet his foolishness will not be removed from him. Know well the state of your flocks, and pay attention to your herds, for riches are not forever, nor does even the crown endure to all generations. The hay is removed, and the new growth appears. The grasses of the hills are gathered in. The lambs are for your clothing, and the goats are the price of a field. There will be plenty of goat's milk for your food, for your family's food, and for the nourishment of your servant girls. Chapter 28. The wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion. In rebellion, a land has many rulers, but order is maintained by a man of understanding and knowledge. A needy man who oppresses the poor is like a driving rain which leaves no crops. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law contend with them. Evil men don't understand justice, but those who seek Yahweh understand it fully. Better is a poor who walks in his integrity than he who is perverse in his ways, and he is rich. Whoever keeps the law is a wise son, but he who is a companion of gluttons shames his father. He who increases his wealth by excessive interest gathers it for one who has pity on the poor. He who turns away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer, is an abomination. Whoever causes the upright to go astray in an evil way, he will fall into his own trap. But the blameless will inherit good. The rich man is wise in his own eyes, but the poor who has understanding sees through him. When the righteous triumph, there is great glory, but when the wicked rise, men hide themselves. He who conceals his sins doesn't prosper, but whoever confesses and renounces them finds mercy. Blessed is the man who always fears, but one who hardens his heart falls into trouble. As a roaring lion and a charging bear, so is a wicked ruler over helpless people. A tyrannical ruler lacks judgment. One who hates ill-gotten gain will have long days. A man who is tormented by lifeblood will be a fugitive until death. No one will support him. Whoever walks blamelessly is kept safe, but one with perverse ways will fall suddenly. One who works his hand will have an abundance of food, but one who chases fantasies will have his fill of poverty. A faithful man is rich with blessings, but one who is eager to be rich will not go unpunished. To show partiality is not good, yet a man will do wrong for a piece of bread. A stingy man hurries after riches and doesn't know that poverty awaits for him. One who rebukes a man will afterward find more favor than one who flatters with the tongue. Whoever robs his father or his mother and says it's not wrong, he is a partner with a destroyer. One who is greedy stirs up strife, but one who trusts in Yahweh will prosper. One who trusts in himself is a fool, but one who walks in wisdom is kept safe. One who gives to the poor has no lack, but one who closes his eyes will have many curses. When the wicked rise, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous thrive. So that was that for those two. Let's see. And I was going to speak about one of the dreams that I had a long time ago. It was when I was like in my early 30s. And, I had been going through a lot. And then I was praying during that time. I always pray. We're supposed to be prayed up, especially now. But, one of the nights I had a dream. And in the dream, I was standing in a room. And then an angel came in. And this angel didn't have any wings. He was tall. He was probably about 9 feet tall, that one. And he had like long hair down his shoulders, kind of curled, and brownish hair. And he had like a gold band around him. And he had a white outfit with kind of short sleeves, but the sleeves had like a gold band around each one. And then on the bottom, he had like, it looked like a skirt. I mean, like, how the Roman soldiers used to have that stuff to fight. They had them kind of short. Well, it was kind of like that, but the bottom of it had like a gold band around it also. It was probably close to his knees or around there. I don't know. And it was a long time ago, and I think I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't have it with me, so bear with me. And so this angel, all I could see when he came in, he came through a wall, actually. And when he came in, there was it looked like a tornado, dark tornado going all around me. It was, going around. And I was like, pretty upset, I guess, over it. And then when he came in, all I could see was like, when I looked at his calves, he had like strong calves, and he was wearing sandals that kind of have like a strap that went up a little bit. And when he came in, he just whacked that thing right away. He just like whacked it. The thing kind of flew half across the room, hit a wall, and then slid down the wall and stayed down. And the angel just looked at me, and then as he's walking out, I could see that in one hand he was carrying a sword, but that sword didn't look like regular swords from the earth. It looked like I don't know. It looked like the sword just had the thing like this, and then went down, and it had like the handle like that, and it was made out of a different type of material. It looked like kind of like a almost like a see-through gold material. It was very interesting, kind of yellowish see-through gold. I don't know, material. But he didn't even have to use the sword for that thing. He just like whacked it, and it just like flew really quick, half across, and got hit and fell to the ground. And then he walked out. As he kind of looked at me when he walked out. And so I knew that whatever it was that was trying to be around me was defeated at that point. But sometimes people don't believe, like if you had dreams, if they mean something, they do mean something, because I'm going to read a couple of scriptures that I wrote down. On one of them, it's Matthew 2:13, and in that one, it was Joseph who was the one that had this. It says, "Now when they had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream." So he appeared to him in a dream, saying, "Arise, take the young child and his mother, flee to Egypt, and stay there until I bring you word. For Herod